For today's build, we're going to talk about using the almighty mushroom. In Minecraft, you know, you got the brown mushrooms and then the red mushrooms with the white dots, right? And both of these mushrooms have white stalks. So when you use the shears, you just get the baby mushrooms. That's what you harvest. They can be planted or you can make mushroom stew out of them. But if you use the Silk Touch, then you can get the entire blocks like that. So you see right there. And here I'm just collecting the brown caps of the mushrooms, but you can also collect the white stems. And here we go. The red with the white dots can also be collected. And I'm going to show you 3 different builds that use all 3 materials. Okay, so my first mushroom build is a mid-century modern home that I built using I was saying before white stems of the mushrooms, but it's more like a beige color. But it's really nice because once you use it for a wall, you wouldn't want to use it for, you don't get the really cool effect if you just use it a little bit here and there. You get more of a rammed earth, which is a construction technique where you use you build up forms and then you pack it in tight with different kinds of soils. When you do that, you create these layers. And so that's why I really like this as a texture. It looks like rammed earth. And the dark oak contrasts really nicely with it, as well as I went with the really light birch floors and birch ceilings. So it creates just a very spacious but cool texture. The next build is my ice cream parlor. And to go for a more retro feel, right? Totally different. Still 1950s-ish. And in the bathroom here, I used the red cap mushrooms as wallpaper, which looks really cool. One of the things about the mushrooms is that when you place them, the pattern will be on all sides. So you see that? See how you see the pattern all around? This build uses the brown mushroom caps. You can see I used it for the entry columns. And then I also use it for the central part of my little ranchito. The brown mushroom cap has a pink undertone, so it looks really pretty with the pink undertone of the white terracotta. It also has kind of like a terrazzo texture to it, so it could be used for floors. It looks really, really nice contrasted with the dark oak. Okay, here's my bowling alley. The signs are not finished yet. This is another way I use the brown mushroom block. Right here, I just did this in the front. I was going for kind of a 1970s retro vibe. And this is the dark, the brown terracotta, so that looks cool with the mushroom builds. Turn that down a little bit. And then inside, this is not completed yet, but as you can see, I did this band all the way around the inside. In the 1970s, brown was definitely a popular color. So you got the dark oak, the brown terracotta with the brown mushroom. And I also used the brown glass to kind of create this cool, overhang thing. Back here, I just did the brown terracotta. Yeah, I'll do like another video that is going to show how I built this bowling alley, which will be fun. Okay, what's the other one? Oh, I know. In here. Okay, so this is my grocery store. This is my town center. Do you see the church there? I'm definitely going to do a video on how I did that. It's pretty amazing. I put a lot of effort into it. You can see my water tower. I'll do a video on that. Here's the sheriff's office. Don't have all the signs up yet. And then here's my very, very sad Gollum memorial, which I will also do a video on that. In fact, that's probably will be the next one I do. So I don't think I have any mushroom in here. This again is very, oh, I do, I forgot, yeah. Definite 70s vibe again. You got the olive green with the orange and kind of golden accents, wall pieces. The copper down there, actually it's tarnished too much. It's too bright, so I'm gonna have to hit that with some wax to. Oh, I still have to finish up the ceiling. Okay, so in here, to kind of create the comfy, cozy cafeteria, the old diner, not really diner, just more like a 70s cafe feel, I used the brown mushrooms here. Now in the entrance, I just used, regular, the stone. And then I carried it all the way into here, stopped it again in the kitchen. So this kind of, it looks like a brown carpet, which a lot of these diners have that, but also, yeah, no, actually they did. They typically have the brown carpet. Now, one more way I use the mushroom. This is inside my grocery store. And here's the office. And you can see here. This was brown mushroom because I have so much of it, right? To do this, you put the block down, then you put the same block. You can't put, if you put down like the brown mushroom cap, you have to put a brown mushroom cap on top of it in order to create this effect. Then you break off the top mushroom cap and it leaves behind this texture. It's just kind of a comfy, cozy, cool, groovy carpet texture. And then I have one more build. I do actually use mushrooms quite a bit. I liked using the stems so much for that mid-century modern home. I decided to go for a Spanish style hotel. So here's the Spanish style hotel. If y'all would like me to do a video on how I, kind of like show you a plan of how I built this and all that, just let me know in the comments. Again, you get that rammed earth feel. In this case, I guess you could say it has more of a stucco feel, which it does. You don't want to use just the smooth concrete or something like that. And over here, I mean, I could have done the sandstone, but I had already built the bowling alley using the sandstone. And that bowling alley is about 2 times bigger than the hotel, so that would take a long time. I can't tell you how many trips I've made to the dark oak forest nearby, but I also have 2 different locations where I have subterranean places where I grow the mushrooms and harvest them, but still a very, very slow process. Oops, I need to take that out. Anyway, so inside the hotel, because I was getting tired of collecting, because this part here just comes from the stem, and when a mushroom grows, that it's only going to be about 4 blocks, 6, 7, or something like that. So it's one mushroom doesn't yield very many of the beige stems. However, you can get tons and tons and tons of the red and white, and then the brown, because the caps are for each one are much larger proportionally. Therefore, what I did is I used the brown mushroom for the interior walls, like so. And that's how I managed to not have to have the beige mushroom stems everywhere. So that reduced that a lot, because this is a 2-story hotel. It also helped to do a lot of windows, which actually looks cool, very typical of a lobby, and lots of glass on either side. Again, in here, use the brown mushroom for the inside, but it does lend itself to a very kind of cool, kind of like not southwestern, but more like Spanish revival or old Mexican hacienda style. That's the style I was going for. So anyway, so those are some different ideas of how you can use mushrooms in your builds to just diversify your building materials. And anyway, so I hope you like this video. Please click if you like it. Add any comments below of these different builds if you would like to see some videos on how I built them, more detail of that. And please, please, please subscribe. I love my subscribers. And until next video, see ya.